What's up, gamers? It's your boy here. Okay, that's so bad. Chloe, do you want to do the intro?
No,
Alright,
I don't.
Today, guys, we got a Classic Godlike X eGirl. They exist.
Crazy. Wow.
We need to get like some clapping.
Wow.
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 Yeah, this is fun.
Amazing.
So, okay, remember, stick to the script. Then I'll let you out of my basement. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be playing duels. Let's go! So, as you can see here, Chloe is a fucking laggy mess. This is better, honestly.
This makes sense.
I'm gonna be toxic.
Thank you.
So, she is a godlike 10. I'm not clickbaiting you. So, basically, she's super laggy right now, and when you're fighting a laggy player, definitely try to reduce as much as possible. But how do you reduce? Now, there's a couple techniques that you can use. Most of them just rely on clicking like at least 15 CPS, or just tacking, you know, that works too. What I like to do is W tap, which is basically just resetting your sprint, and a little trick called jump resetting. This is not the first time I have beaten a woman, don't worry about it. But basically what I'm doing is I'm pressing W and I'm jumping at just the right time that all my KB goes upwards. W tap and jump reset. I'm jumping like right after she hits me, and I hit my back up through a wall. That's also a really good strat, and she's laggy. Alright. And it's not... Chloe can butterfly 20 because she's a little bitch. No one likes her. So she's taking less KP than me. So that's kind of the issue when it's laggy. You don't know the opponent's CPS, so you generally don't want to trade, but when you are trading, you want to W tap, jump reset, and click fast. Chloe, I'm gonna ask a question that I'm fairly sure the audience has been thinking. Are you a real e-girl?
Yes, I am.
Can we have some proof? All Chloe knows is eat hot chip, butterfly 20, and lie. And get muted by advanced jazz.
This is true.
Okay, and another little tip, since it's so laggy, for when you're trading, you want to rod trick a lot. I know, but it's the lag's throwing me off. Okay, wait. I was just editing this and I realized I didn't talk a lot about rod tricking, and it's really, really important. So what you can kind of see in this little clip here is I hit her with my rod, and while she's still in her damage phase, you know, just about to get on red, she's actually not red for a millisecond there. I hit her, right? And what happens is my hit gets registered twice. You don't have to crit for it to work. It's just a lot easier to see. But yeah, if you can get this timing down, it works with any damage tech. So let's say your opponent is just taking fall damage or he's on fire. The millisecond after they're done taking the damage, if you hit them, that hit can be registered 2 times, and it's super, super powerful. Even if hypixel wasn't laggy, I'm very used to Chloe just being super laggy and not taking any KB. So my general playstyle is to use S a lot, you know, depend on my strafing, and basically just take trades that I'm gonna win. And that hit was super fucking sus. Why? Okay, so you see, my issue there is when you're fighting a laggy person, you cannot hold W. You're gonna lose any trade that you take. So even though I was getting first hits and getting small combos on him, I really need to back out more and not go for the bigger combos. It's unfortunate because that's so sus, bros. Tell me, what's your most favorite thing to do?
Play classic duels all day, every day. Definitely.
Don't lie to yourself.
Yeah, you're right.
Click fast!
Pain. Okay. I'm scared for my life.
Oh, you're gonna do that?
I was going to, but you didn't let me.
So you see, I can rod combo you all I want, but that doesn't fucking matter. The unfortunate truth is it doesn't matter how good your rods are. When you're fighting a laggy player,
I can teleport. I have ender pearls.
so I have to say the one thing that Chloe lacks is strafing, which doesn't really matter when she can 4.5 you and not take any KB.
This is true.
Your playstyle is more typical among speed players or pop players because all they really need to do is click fast and trade the other person to death.
I mean, I know what Samsung smart fridge is, I'm pretty sure. Probably.
So yeah, what's cool about Chloe is that she's just gonna hold W and run at me. So that means I can just run away. I actually prefer playing high ground for me because I can hit a lot of my rods, and that can be very useful because people, when they have the low ground, they normally are overconfident, so they can make some very easy mistake. You can get some free hits in that way. Now, what's really important when playing high ground, at least, is making sure you don't get too close that you give them a free hit. But basically, what you want to do is you couple rods in, jump down, and then you can get like definitely a free double register at the very least on a crit. But you don't want to do that. So the first thing I'm gonna do is back away, so she has to come at me, getting her away from that ledge, and then I'm gonna start circle strafing and get my back up to the wall. Now at this point, it's very important to use your rod to keep her on that ledge. So as you can see, she can't get down, and then it's only a matter of time until you get some free hits. Oh, that was nasty. But it doesn't matter because you're laggy, so you can't trade. What I love about my guild, it's like top 4.
Top 3.
Top 3 guild. One top 3 guild that's legit, non-toxic, and it's good players. Now, if you look at all my oh. If you look at different people's playstyles, like Rodrigo, he's definitely a speed player, and you can see it. Krupti, brilliant at strafing. Pretty good with the rod, but what they got down is the strafing. Now Chloe, she just she got that CPS. Her rod needs some work, but she's like the CPS, and she's really good at reducing. EXCDE is pretty good all around. Black, he's brilliant rodder. He's like literally with his playstyle, based off the rod, just so much into that rod. Like it doesn't even matter that his strafing can use some work, but he's super strong player, and that's what you gotta love about Rebound and all of these different players. There's so many unique players who are all brilliant at this game in their own right. They all came to this game, which is very basic in concept, and mastered it in completely different ways. And what I really wanted to express in my dueling guildmates is how each different person decided to take a look at this game and how they took their own take on it.
Yay!
What's important about teaching you these techniques, it's not about mastering the techniques, it's about how you use them. It's okay, like, using the techniques, like, learning your flick shots and your rods, infinite rodding like that. Like, it's important. But at the same time, you gotta learn how to put those techniques together. Like jump resetting and rodding at the same time. And once you really master that dynamic, that's what separates you from your average non. So yeah, I can teach you these techniques, but at the end of the day, it's just up to you to put it all together. So what I want you to get out of watching these videos isn't just watching me and trying to copy what I'm doing. It's just to learn the technique and innovate on it. And build your own techniques. And just kind of hack. That's what you do.
Sorry,
you toggle on.
I apologize, but also, you need to, like, for some people, you can counter certain, like, styles easily. So like you have to learn to do that too. Like people who bow spam, like you have to learn how to counter that. People
Oh,
who
yeah.
rod spam, countering that, you know.
Well, yeah.
People who lag, like me.